When a disaster happens, your family might not be together, and communication channels like phone or messaging services might be down. It's very important to know how you will communicate with each other and find each other in different disaster scenarios. As just one example, the children might be at school or daycare while one or both parents might be at work. In this video, we show you how to put your family's communication plan together, as this is a vital piece of your emergency preparedness. It's important that each family member know and understand this plan to the best of their ability. When an emergency happens, any or all members of the family could be affected, so everyone should be involved in the planning process. In this way, family members will be more likely to remember, practice, and follow the plan. What is a family emergency communication plan? According to FEMA, this emergency communication plan starts with the what if question. What if there is an emergency and I'm not with my family? Will I be able to reach them? How can I let them know I'm okay? What should you include in your communications plan? In this video, we are using a tool called the Go Stay Kit, as it contains nearly all the pieces we need for our communications plan in this one convenient book. If you don't have a tool like the Go Stay Kit book, that's okay. There are free online tools at both ready.gov and our own website where we have downloadable PDFs that you can print out and use to organize your information. If nothing else, follow along and write this information down on paper. If you're typing this on a computer, that's great, but remember to print out hard copies to keep on hand. Let's jump right in using the Go Stay Kit booklet. The front of this booklet has a place for you to write your family name, address, telephone number, and alternative telephone number. Flipping over the first page brings us to tab 1. Here, below the spiral binding, you'll find a plastic sleeve on the left side to insert a picture of the family. Include service animals and pets as well. To the right of this sleeve is a place to put your family's primary contact name and phone number, your secondary contact name and phone number, and then 3 places to put children's names, phone numbers, and birth years. And there's a place to write in the number and types of pets you have as well. Flipping to tab 2, which is the Emergency Phone Numbers tab, at the top, above the spiral, there is a plastic sleeve to keep a list of local emergency numbers. Write or print out any important emergency numbers here beyond just 911. Now here is where you want to spend some time researching and gathering contact information. Now the bottom portion of tab 2 begins with the family meetup area in this block on the left. Let's spend a moment here talking about emergency meeting places. Your meeting places are the locations where everyone knows to meet up if the family gets separated. It's smart to have one meetup location close to your home and one a bit further away, just in case your neighborhood is closed off. According to ready.gov, decide on safe, familiar, accessible places where your family can go for protection or to reunite. If you have pets or service animals, think about animal-friendly locations. Emergency meeting places are covered in our evacuation routes video as well. The next block in the middle is for family or friend who is in the area. There's a place for their name, phone, cell number, address, and relationship. And then the final block on the right is the family friend who is out of the area. Now let's spend a moment here. It's important to have one dedicated out-of-town contact. Your out-of-town contact is the central point of contact that can help your family reconnect. Everyone in your household will reach out to this person to say if they are okay or not. If possible, really pick someone who lives outside of your area in case there are local issues with power or phone lines. Below these 3 columns is a block containing the names, phone numbers, and policy numbers if applicable for the following: your doctor, pharmacist, medical insurance, veterinarian or kennel for your pets, power of attorney for healthcare, and anything else. Flipping now to tab 3, which is the medications tab. The bottom portion below the spiral has 5 sheets front and back, so 10 pages, 1 for each family member. You'll put the family member's name, allergies, and there's a place for 6 medications, including medicine name, dosage, and how often you take it. On the last page of tab 3, below the spiral, there is a plastic sleeve to place 2 printouts of your medications. We recommend taking this booklet or whatever you're using to put your plan together to your pharmacist to get 2 copies of your medications. There should be 2 copies of each family member's medications placed in here. Flipping to tab 4, below the spiral on tab 4, there's a large plastic sleeve to put any important papers related to your health. You can also put health-related CDs, DVDs, or USB drives in here. Tabs 5 and 6 cover your go and stay kit, so not necessarily part of your communications plan, but we'll cover it here because it's great information. Now, we've dedicated videos to putting together your go and stay kits, which we highly encourage you to watch. Flipping to tab 5, the evacuation or go kit, as a memory jogger at the top of the page, you'll see some pictures of things to include in your go kit. Below the spiral on tab 5, there's a basic checklist that includes extra change of clothing and shoes, personal care supplies such as a hairbrush, toothbrush, and toothpaste, feminine hygiene products, diapers, as needed, and items like water and snacks. They also list other support items like, well, this book itself, medications, eyeglasses, extra batteries, powdered milk or formula in bottles, emergency kit for your pet and service animals. We have a video dedicated to pets and service animals which provides great information. And a place for other supplies. Think of any assistive devices used by family members like hearing aids with extra batteries, dentures, walkers and canes, wheelchairs, or other mobility or assistive devices, oxygen, and personal care or feeding equipment. Tab 6 is for your emergency stay kit when you need to shelter in place. Here again, the top portion of tab 6 has some pictures of items to have on hand, and the bottom portion has a pretty good list that includes water with the reminder to have 1 gallon per person per day for drinking and sanitation. And don't forget water for your pets or service animals. Food, and they remind you to consider special dietary needs at this point, and don't forget a can opener. Blankets, battery-powered radios and batteries, flashlights and batteries, first aid kit, a whistle to signal for help, garbage bags, plastic ties, moist towelettes, feminine hygiene products, diapers, a wrench or pliers to turn off utilities, unique family needs like medications and batteries or chargers for assistive devices, and a kit for pets and service animals that includes canned and/or dry pet food, 1 gallon of water per animal per day, an extra collar or leash and/or carrier, food and water bowls, small plastic bags for cleanup, and a pet toy. Tab 7 has 10 ID bands to wear in emergency shelters. You will write each family member's name on one of these tabs and put them around your wrists. Then put the others on things like your assistive devices or your service dog's collar or even your go kit or other belongings. Tab 8 includes the American Red Cross Shelter Registration Form that you can detach and provide to emergency shelter personnel. Then the last page of tab 8 is for notes. The very back page is actually a door hanger that you can place on your exterior door at home if you're sheltering in place. If everyone's okay, put the OK facing outward. If you do need assistance, put the red help sign facing out. Let's take a look at some important considerations when working on this plan. Ask yourself, is there anyone in the family with special support needs? Every family is different, so make sure you think through your family's specific needs, including medical requirements and prescriptions, mobility issues, dietary needs, daily schedules, pets or service animals. It's also important to understand the emergency procedures for your children's schools, daycares, and after-school programs, along with your workplaces. Understand what these organizations are supposed to do in different emergency scenarios and how they're supposed to communicate with you. Their particular policies and procedures around emergencies should influence your own communications plan. You should now have the majority of the information you need for your family communication plan. Here we've included a list of additional things to do. Review and update your family emergency communication plan at least once a year or whenever your information changes. Consider which of your emergency contacts should also have a copy of this plan. practice. Have each person practice calling or texting the out-of-town contact. Practice sending a group text. Program ICE, which is in case of emergency numbers, into your phone and your family members' phones. If someone is injured, emergency personnel can use these numbers to notify friends and family. Create a contact card for each member of the family. Keep these cards in a purse, a wallet, or a child's backpack. Include an emergency contact name and number, an out-of-town contact name and number, a neighborhood meeting place, and any other important information on this card. Teach children how and when to call 911 for help. Make sure everyone in your family knows how to send a text message. Text messages can often get around network disruptions when phone calls cannot. Subscribe to emergency alert services. Many communities have systems that will send out text messages and emails with the latest information during a disaster. Visit your local emergency management website to sign up. In Oregon, you can sign up for local alerts at the website oralert.gov. You'll put in your zip code and then enroll with your cell number and email address. Create additional plans for specific situations, such as how to shelter in place, a family fire safety plan, or plans for any natural disasters common in your area that could require an evacuation. Make a communication plan for your family today. Making a family emergency communication plan is an important step that you should take to prepare for the unexpected. Immediately knowing where to go, what to do, and who to contact can help you and your family safely navigate a chaotic and confusing time and remain calm while doing it. You can visit our website to learn more about emergency preparedness. Take time to watch the videos in our emergency preparedness video library. Learn how to get informed, make a plan, build a kit, and stay informed about disasters and emergencies that can affect you and your family.